Is Caitlin Clark playing tonight? Latest injury update for Fever vs Aces. Caitlin Clark has been riddled with injuries throughout this WNBA season. Her first injury stint left her out for 5 games. She then returned for 5 matchups, only to be re-injured, leaving her out of the next 4 games. This most recent injury occurred against Connecticut in her 4th game back from her 2nd injury. She has now missed the last 2 Fever matchups. All her injuries appear to be groin or quad-related. Clark did not get to play in the All-Star game in Indianapolis this past weekend, despite being named a starter and team captain. Although she was on the sideline with a clipboard, drawing up plays for her team as a designated coach for the weekend. She left the Connecticut game on July 15th. Late in the 4th quarter, it was obvious she was injured, as she looked visibly upset. Since then, the Fever have played 2 back-to-back games against the New York Liberty. The first came before the All-Star break and ended in a 98-77 loss. I know fans were hopeful that Clark would come back following the break, but unfortunately, she was inactive and the Fever suffered a 98-84 loss to the Liberty. Caitlin Clark is obviously a big part of the Fever's identity, and her absence has been felt. She is averaging 16.5 points, 5.0 rebounds, and 8.8 assists per game this season. And, while she has uncharacteristically been struggling from 3, going 2 of 35 from beyond the arc in away games, the Fever is still better with her on the court. Without Clark, their record is 4-7, and with her on the court, they've gone 8-5. They had also won their last 3 straight games before her most recent injury. Is Caitlin Clark playing tonight? Unfortunately, the Fever will be without Caitlin Clark for a 3rd straight game. The timeline for her return is currently unclear. Before their game against New York, Indiana head coach Stephanie White expressed to the media that Clark and the team are taking her injury one day at a time, and she would be meeting with doctors for evaluation.